think I need to lie down. I have 6 laptops in front of me. Yes, 6. Dell, Fujitsu, Dell, Packard Bell. First of all, you may notice there's a lot of Dells. I just got the mother load of laptops. Now granted, the Dell in the bottom middle is mine already, and you've already seen a video on it, but hey, 6 laptops. I don't think this is a bad haul. I got these all, apart from the Dell, that I have, for free. So let's start at the right hand side. We have this Dell, which, even though it looks quite new, considering that it's black, it's definitely not. 1990s laptop style. We have a trackball. We have a trackball, which I'm surprised, considering this runs Windows 98. I'm surprised it would even have a trackball. I thought they would have used a Acupoint or something of that nature. Quite a nice keyboard in here. The battery won't have any charge, so I can't show you this because I didn't bring the charger. But let's have a look at it here. On the back we have 2 flaps, and if you flick them up, one of them is a docking station port, which is right there. I hope you can see it. The other one contains serial, parallel and PS2 ports, as well as a VGA. On the side here we have a battery, which obviously, as I said, it doesn't work really anymore. We have these 3 audio jacks, and I think that's infrared, but I'm not too sure. On the side we have 2 open PCMCIA slots, the power switch, and the hard drive. Now on the front, this is where it gets interesting, because we have a floppy drive. Now this immediately told me the age of the machine. It runs Windows 98. I don't know much about the specs, but we know it runs Windows 98. We've booted it up. It works perfectly. There's nothing wrong with this laptop at all. It's going to be a bit of a challenge getting data in and out of it, because obviously the only real means to do that is either the parallel, the serial, or the floppy on the front. Moving along here, we have a Fujitsu Siemens laptop. This I only got recently. It's a Celeron 2.8 with 512 megs of RAM, which means it's going to get a memory upgrade. It's one of these ones where they have scroll buttons, which are really just page up and page down on the trackpad. It's running Windows XP Home Edition. I doubt it'll be one of the recent service packs, because if it is, it would be really slow with 512 megs of RAM. Quite a nice screen too. On the side here, we have PCMCIA slot right here with a blank in it, which is nice. I got the blank. We have an optical drive, which I don't know if it works, but it ejects. Strangely, like Toshiba, we have a volume wheel. 2 audio jacks, as usual, 3 USB ports, that's quite nice. On the back, we have Ethernet and a modem upside down. That is actually upside down. The bottom of the laptop's this way. We have the charging connector, which I just so happen to have the exact power supply for this. I think this is S-Video out. It could technically be PS2, but I doubt it. Fan grid. I think that's FireWire 400. We have a VGA, parallel, and that's more fan grids. On the left hand side we have what appears to be, maybe that's a PS2 port. 2 more USB ports. This has 5 USB ports. It's really nice. And that's pretty much it. On the front it's nothing. This laptop, as I mentioned, runs Windows XP. It runs it perfectly. I do need to rebuild it though, because it has a bunch of stuff on it which I need to get off. Moving on to, well, you've already seen my Dell. This Dell here is a 15-inch, I think. It's an Inspiron. I don't know what model it is, but a nice screen. It's Vista era, so probably about 2007-8-ish. Quite a nice keyboard. These trackpads look really weird because not only are they the same colour as the computer, but they feel like they're completely worn out, and they're not. It's just normally on trackpads they have rough surfaces, whereas on this one it's glass smooth. These buttons feel more like keyboard keys than mouse buttons. Okay, all of these have latches. It's not like the Apple ones. So on the side we have FireWire, I don't know if you can see this, 2 USB ports, 2 audio jacks, an SD card reader. We have, I think this is an express card slot with a blank in it. Underneath that's the hard drive, there's nothing there. On the front you have stereo speakers, and you have 7 buttons here which are all media playback and volume and such controls. On this side we have a DVD reader. I don't know if this burns, but I would assume it's a DVD. A Kensington lock slot, fan grid. On the back we have more fan grids. We have what appears to be an S-video output, VGA, 2 more USB ports, modem, Ethernet, and power. So, now let's move on to the bottom ones. Over here, take this Dell off. Hope that didn't break. This is a Packard Bell laptop. Now, this is the only one I am yet to get working because I do not have a power supply for it. It's in rough shape. The bezel on the left-hand side is missing. Otherwise, though, the keyboard's okay. The trackpad looks really weird because it's curved. But the buttons are okay. This is okay. This has... Oh, I forgot to mention. This has an 80 gig hard drive and it has 2 gigs of RAM now. Because it originally had a gig in 2 512 meg slots. RAM cards even. But I took the 2 gigs out of this and put it into here. So now this has a gig and this has 2 gigs. And if I scrap this, which I probably will, I'll take the 512 meg sticks out of here. This has a 120 gig hard drive, whereas this one has an 80. We're not sure about this one though. Or the Dell behind it. So there you go. I doubt I'll get this working, but if I can, I might rescue the screen and the memory and certainly the hard disk. I need a hard disk anyway for one of these machines. Underneath, I'm not going to show you my Dell, you've already seen it, it's a Dell Latitude 810. If I move this one here, this is the biggest laptop I've ever seen. It's another Dell Inspiron, pretty much exactly the same as that one, but I think this is 17 inch. It's huge. Same idea, same buttons that feel like keyboard keys, same touchpad, same keyboard pretty much, but we do get some more ports. There's a few feet missing and things like this. If I can lift it up! We have a fan grid, we have 2 audio jacks and a FireWire, another SD card reader, there's another express card here if that's what that actually is. The hard drive, there's nothing there. On the front, same as the other one, 2 stereo speakers and the audio controls. On this side we get, if it won't fall over, another optical drive which looks to be identical. I could probably swap them. 2 more USB ports, and a fan grid and a Kensington lock. On the back we get a fan grid, a charging connector, this is VGA, then there's a DVI right next to it, USBs, 2 of them, no 4 of them, sorry, there's loads of USBs on this, modem, Ethernet, what appears to be S-video, and another fan grid. This thing is huge. It has 2 gigs of RAM and it has a 200 gig hard drive. I thought it would have been a 250, but whatever. This works. All of these work except the Packard Bell. We know that. This might actually work, I just haven't tested it yet. So, there's my laptop collection. I'll let you have one last look at it. Now, I do intend to get rid of some of these. This black Dell here is going to be staying. My Dell's going to be staying. I don't know about this Fujitsu. Oh, this Dell even. Oh, I need to move this back over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with these 2 Dells, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this Fujitsu. But, oh, and I also don't know, well, I think I'm going to port this Packard Bell out to fix the other ones, because I've got some hard drives in here that I need to replace. They all work, it's just, well, that has 120 and this has an 80, so I might as well upgrade it. So, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, which is going on a ramble, so probably not, then please leave a like. If you didn't like it, dislike it. Yes, I did just say that. If you're new around here and you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.